Hey, young world, we are back here once again on Crate Diggers. My name is Verbz, and I'm here with
Steez.
And we got another hot one for you today to check out on vinyl. It's going to be a good one. We have a Westside classic for California and beyond. We're going to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
We got TQ's Westside. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Crate Diggers.
All right, we pulled up the record here today. We've got TQ Westside, 12-inch vinyl, a single here. We'll go front back for you.
Big flex.
Give you.
Big flex.
Got the big TQ tatted on his back. I mean, shit. Terrence Quates.
Mm-hmm.
Quates. There we go. TQ.
Okay.
Dude is from Mobile, Alabama.
Sure.
Shout out to the Floribama coast.
Mm-hmm.
Like bathwater out there. Go swim in the bathwater out there. And just try to avoid people with gigantic Trump flags. All right, so this one is from 1998, Sony Records, but also Clockwork Entertainment. Mixed and produced. Let's see, we got Debbie Hammond for Clockwork Entertainment and Mike Mosley for Steady Mobbin Productions.
Okay.
And TQ on this one. All right, TQ moves to Compton, so that's where you get this California Westside shit.
Oh, okay.
We're going to celebrate the West Coast out here.
Mm-hmm.
This is pretty fun. I'm excited to be able to play a song that is definitely one of those late 90s one-hit wonders, I think is probably what you'd call him. I mean, he had another song I liked called Summertime, and that was out.
Right, I remember that too.
Like a story song. But
decent song. This
song, TQ Westside, if I can pull up a very specific memory, there's a radio station that was here in Portland called 95.5 Jammin' FM.
Oh, it was jamming.
Now is on 107.5, and it's not the same station
it's
anymore.
Not as jamming.
It's less jamming than it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
But when it first came out, it was like the first local hip hop station, and you could hear songs you couldn't hear anywhere else in Portland. On this radio station, and very early on, TQ Westside was part of that. Like,
that's right.
Before they even had DJs, really, they had, I remember hearing it on there. And then for the very first concert that they threw for Jammin' 95.5, it was at the Rose Garden, aka the Moda Center, where the Trailblazers play.
Yeah, yes sir.
And he came out. TQ comes out. He does the very first song. And he does Westside. He comes out and does Westside.
Fuck yeah.
He does another song. And then he does Westside again. Because it's like, come on, And I remember him coming out and be like, remember TQ was the first one to rock at this show for Jammin' 95? It was something like that. It was like, remember me, I was here first, essentially.
Right.
And part of the thing that helped blow this song up he had all of these regional versions of the tracks, which is kind of unheard of. I've never
original.
Yeah, I've never seen another artist do it. Maybe they've been like little radio drops that they'd put in, be like, you are listening to KNRK, blah blah blah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But never like this. So the song actually changes the lyrics and goes through and puts Portland landmarks in, or not even just Portland.
Probably all city landmarks that he visited.
Salem, what you say. Mm-hmm. So all of the people in Portland, if you came up in our era and you listened to the radio, you probably know this you probably don't even know this version here, because we had the Portland remix, and we'll insert it right here.
Bang.
My people's up in Portland, where you at? Throw your gloves in the air and wave them like you just don't care. From St. John's down to Salem, what you say? All day, every day, any damn day. Take a look around, we got the whole world locked down. Going on and don't stop, won't stop, can't stop, the ride or die. That's why I put it down for the West Side.
And I paused in real time. That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that was great. And you liked it a whole lot, and we all liked it. We're going to play this one here. Do you have anything to say about TQ Westside?
Yeah, I mean, this was just straight up heavy rotation. And being a kid hearing this on the radio a bunch of times, it was actually just like you said, hearing regional things in my song. Actually, I remember the exact feeling I had when I heard that for the first few times talking about St. John's and stuff. It was like a double take, like looking at the radio like, wait, I've seen this on TV and he doesn't say that stuff. So then saying regional stuff in a rhyming pattern was so cool to me, because at that time, how is that even possible? If you're a kid listening to that, like, how is that even possible that you make these 5 versions of a song in city, like, knowledge, like having the right references for those cities was crazy. And it's like, the song is already a hit, but then he personalizes your region, and it's like, well, now I just think about that forever. So yeah, absolutely, this is a summertime bop, especially if you're from the Northwest or maybe any other region that he went through and mentioned, which it seems like 5, 6.
Yeah, there was a whole bunch of them. So that was the crazy thing. I just looked it up a little bit ago. Wow, slapping a mic, amateur. I was really surprised to see like Detroit and Chicago and some other like San Diego, and had specifics for each one of these regions, I believe. And in Portland, we almost like they didn't really tell us why he was talking about Portland. That we didn't know if he was a Portland artist, why he had like
that's
Fremont Bridge to MLK. Like these are hyper specific.
I'm like, he's our artist because of that. Right. That's in my head. I'm like, okay, well, he's a Portland.
When we clearly embraced him because he was the first one on this like big showcase to help launch this local hip hop station.
Is he more of a, because it's been so long since I heard the song. Is he more of a R&B singer than he is a rapper, or is TQ just more rap?
Yeah, I mean, no, he's somewhere in that zone that's in the middle. He like definitely sings, but also then has the real hoes are hitting switches. Like it definitely has some rap bars in it, but also is striking it up. He's going in between the things, and
it sounds good, as we'll hear.
But it's kind of funny because this is kind of where he peaks, and then apparently he goes to go sign with Cash Money.
Oh, okay.
And he's originally from Alabama, so he has some Southern roots there. But apparently he makes a record that just gets shelved, and then he just kind of like disappears into the ether. So this is the one song that we're
definitely to celebrate that.
Know. Yeah. Hell yeah, we're gonna celebrate TQ on this goddamn podcast.
It's a vibe. We'll hear it. It's so good.
We also have some extra stuff on here too. We have another track called Bye Bye Baby. We have some radio versions, album version, instrumentals. We'll see what we got on here, but it's definitely, this is some promo stuff. So we got some introduction to who this artist is. We're going to listen to TQ Westside here on Crate Diggers. Let's go. Ooh, let's see if I can hit left-handed. Perfect drop. Drop there.
Set up.
Ooh, I gotta have the headphones on to know if I got a perfect drop. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Run it.
It's pretty close, but it didn't give it to me as satisfying as I was hoping.
This is going out.
All right, we got the Tupac chords.
All right, so in this intro in the Portland version, he's like shouting out Portland to all my people in Portland.
Break it down for me.
Originally, I think the beat was actually sped up, and now I listen to it and I could hear how that would happen.
Is it the same sample for Dear Mama, or there's a Tupac?
I mean, it definitely has this vibe to it. Ice-T, all right. Too Short, here we go. Shout out Short.
Woof.
Just don't care. All day, every day, any damn day.
I like the extended hook shit. It's more than 8 bars. It's like 12, 16.
It's also from this like honest sentimentality era.
Sure, yeah.
I don't think you get a long time of getting to be in this type of lyric and topic. Let's go, DJ Quick.
Oof. Yeah, I can see how he's trying to regionalize to speak to you, but it's actually working real well because his delivery's fire.
It's a Patience sang on a song. Let's go.
That's a children. It's got a little bit of the Black Eyed Peas. Or wait, no. There's another.
Yeah.
But there was another song. Yeah, but there's another song that's a lot like this. Having a tough time figuring out that name. Oof.
All day and any damn day. All right, so that's where he's saying from St. John's out to Salem. What you say?
Yeah, that is the part that resonated to me. Like every time I heard that as a kid, I was like St. John's. But it's crazy hearing it now as like this is probably what I saw on MTV or heard when I saw this song, and it's all these California references, and he's killing. He's the specific people he's naming are celebrated in that coast.
And they are the people,
regions too.
Exactly. They are the people that people do celebrate, like short and quick, like people who sometimes get left off. You know, Dre and Snoop always get the love, but Quick and Quick
those
is actually
legends from the area.
One of those conversations we're having right now is where is Quick in the like hierarchy of producers in comparison with Dr. Dre, and I love DJ Quick. DJ Quick and Scarface. I got to open up for them one time, and it was like the truest OGs I've ever rocked with. They were so fucking cool. So 100% rock with DJ Quick. So I'm always loving. Swap back and forth. I'll put it back on now. You take them off.
The DJ Quick sound is first of all one of my favorite all time. I feel like he is a master of West Coast production. There's something that he can do with G-Funk and his drum kits and his sounds that he chooses that like he could do that in 1996, 98, 2002, 2005. He in any era you bring along DJ Quick's sound, and I could give an example like it would still sound so great over Vince Staples, Tyler the Creator, Kendrick Lamar, any West Coast artist, you can just name it. Think of a quick beat mixed with what they're still doing today. It's just he's the guy, and this is why that sound never aged or got old. You can listen to Quick. His oldest albums are still on. When I look on streaming services, his oldest albums are the most popular ones. It's something that Dr. Dre, him, Battle Cat, some of these West Coast guys that they can't get phased out because they're still doing it at the Alchemist at this high level, and they don't get phased out of relevance because they didn't commit to any trend. They just started saying this is authentically us and producing it that way.
When producers don't fall out like that, because producers are there's something about like the producers produce, you know what I mean? They keep making beats.
Adaptable.
There's like, this is a drive and motivation for producers. They're musicians. They want to make something. So, instead of having lyrics dry up on you, like making beats can keep happening while the lyrics aren't coming to you, making beats can still come. So yeah, we got to go back to this TQ song here, but I just love pointing out, I love the regionality. Please, hey, if you live in one of the regions in which, here, I'm going to go here. Back here and back here. Fuck. Thank you, Jimmy. If you live in one of the regions that they did a regional version, please drop what regional specifics they dropped in your version. I got to hear about, where you're at, what the numbers and names they were saying in your TQ version that So
that's right.
Let's go to the OG version. Let's bring it back a little bit. We'll play from here.
Okay, hold up. Before we start, I did look it up, and that is Joe Sample's "In All My Wildest Dreams," and that's the sample for "Dear Mama."
Okay, and it does.
You can hear the dun 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 dun. You can hear that little riff, and even if it's buried with all, it sounds like some keyboard production on this one. Yeah. Even if it's buried, you could still feel the soul of that record. Which "Dear Mama" is a perfect loop. So when they added that, I honestly got mixed up who used it because this song is so classic to me that I got mixed up. Like, is that a Tupac record?
Exactly. Yeah. I'm like, I can't hear it without attaching the nostalgia to it. So
Exactly.
all right, let's keep it running. TQ Westside, keep it going. Keep slapping this mic. What am I doing, Jim? God damn.
Don't stop, won't stop, can't stop, the ride or die. Got to give it up for the west side.
He's even doing like the popular call outs in those areas.
All right, so there's more specifics.
All the true hoes is hitting switches with all the finest bitches. Of course, the finest bitches, don't get it twisted. Ask me what's a real G. Show me a nigga scrapping back against the wall until his knuckles bleed.
He's got a tone like somebody else that I can't put my finger on.
West Coast living be the shit to
Yeah,
me.
you could almost say like a mod, like back in the day, a mod, or I'm trying to pick
somebody super specific. I hear it too.
Yeah, it's something.
I don't know who it is, but
so it could be like City High.
That's what, dude. That you did it. You finally got back, bro. This sound they're doing. That City High might have taken the entire damn thing.
Because he's playing within the R&B and rap world.
Right here. This chord that they're doing, this when they keep doing that, that's so City High. Damn, bro. Bringing up this song is bringing up nostalgia, but it's so funny that it brought me to remembering City High.
He was part of a group before he went solo, so like he was kind of like an R&B group beforehand. So you can tell like he has almost that like boy band polish to him. But it's just very surprising to me that he ends up just getting shelved after a really short.
His tone is great, and he's obviously understanding the relevance of everything he's saying. Like right there, again.
Right. It's a little like almost.
Like I'm not just doing a West Coast song. I know West Coast shit that is dope, and he's ride or dies and no. He's doing it all so well. And again, that's linking him back to Tupac here. Perfect.
I mean, yeah. If you're trying to think about Westside, you got to think about Tupac. So yeah, tie it all in. All right. Ooh, a nice smooth fade out. You don't get a lot of the lyrics still going fade out. So
Yeah.
It's faded out.
Whole world locked down. So
Don't stop.
it's so funny how many things that are actually in the hook though. Like he's like, I'll like put in 4 or 5 different things that may be a catchy hook in the West Coast.
Tupac Shakur, last thing. All right, and that's right. He does shout out Eazy-E, right? Because at this time, Eazy-E had passed away.
Crazy.
Wow. All right, so we ran through TQ Westside. We got a few more tracks on here, but what do you feel about nostalgia hitting you? All the different artists we came up with, all the different artists he name
I
dropped.
don't remember all the like Ride or Die, West Side. I don't remember.
Almost getting into some like Nate Doggness where you can take some of that energy.
He's like borrowing from what already works so well in the West Coast, as well as the Tupac sample, which is an all-time classic.
You say Joe Sample or Joe Pass?
Joe Sample.
Okay.
Yeah. He has a perfect tone, and he's so, like you said, he's like actually passionate. He's actually really feeling this. Yeah. He's really feeling the lyrics, and it's less of a snap your fingers type reference where you're throwing in whatever is right now, and you're like, aren't I cool because I'm saying this now? It's more like, no, I know this is the reason y'all love West Coast music, and I'm gonna sing it like real proud and passionate. And it really actually, even though there are like 2 sections to the hook, it still works as like this call and response where I bet you live shows get people to do everything that he's saying in the song. Yeah. And I'm sure like as the quality of song this is, you could tour for this for life. People don't understand that. You get one song in the zeitgeist, you might be around for good. Even if you're at a damn circus, carnival, whatever situation. If you're at SeaWorld, you know what I'm saying? Like Lil Jon at SeaWorld, you might still get brought up and played. And that's why I don't shit on any one hit wonder. You got the hit.
Yeah.
you made that, and now that's on our record table right now. So there is no failure in a one-hit wonder.
27 years later, we're still playing.
It's still a beautiful thing, and like, it's still things that, like, on our show, we're gonna give that flowers. We don't just need to talk about every new hit. Playboy Cardi album.
I was happy to see him at the Rose Garden back in the day. Hey,
Good
Steez,
performer.
you know who I'll be happy to see in the Rose Garden again?
Dude, I can only guess.
Shout out our dude Damian Lillard. It's Dame time again, baby. It's Dame time.
One of the greatest things of all time has happened between the recordings of our podcast, and I physically stood up and screamed when I saw that we had signed Damian Lillard for another 3 seasons, who to me, and maybe most of Portland, is our favorite player we've ever had on our team. And I know everybody's thinking, this is such a hype thing. We're going to be in the playoffs and this and that. I just want to see the guy I like play basketball the most is back. And he brought a literal magic to this city. So it's a nice connection we're making here. Just the call outs and nostalgia are making me feel a good way, because we had 11 seasons with Dame Lillard and he's back. So
I'm excited. I mean, go check out Damian Lillard's song with our crew. Song's called The Thesis. That's our event here in Portland called The Thesis.
Yeah, boy.
Shout out The Thesis right here.
Boy.
The thesis.
Maybe we can get the drop right there. Oh, extra work again. Screwing
crazy.
Today. And I'm
You're
peeking.
wilding. You're
I'm
wilding.
crazy. All right, but no, he has a great song with our girl Wynn here in Portland. Kayla J is on the song. Ilmac, one of the battle rap legends. If we're talking about St. John's, ain't nobody better representation.
We can't finish this episode without saying St. John's Ilmac.
That's our dude. We've been friends for 20 something years. Legend. So legend there. And then it's just who else is on that track? Versatile. That's right.
Is it Verse?
Lifesavers, Versatile. Lifesavers is probably Portland's most legendary crew for rap, among a few others. Yep. And Versatile's on that one. So yeah, check out that song with Damian Lillard. We shot a music video in Pioneer Square. There's kind of no more Portland place than Pioneer Square. Perfect. And Dame rolled up in his Porsche and just came and shot the video and rapped his verse and killed it. So
he is. He's a real dude.
We're excited to have you back in town. Shout out Dame. Shout out
Dollar.
Brookfield Deuce. Shout out the whole family. I think we should play the other snippet that we got here. So this is a promo record, so it doesn't have a full track on here, I don't think. Let's see. Let's make sure. We got a full track here? No, just snippets. So we got an instrumental, the instrumental already kind of popular. It's got the sample on it. Let's see if I got that drop just right. And this one's going to be called Bye Bye Baby. It's just a snippet. Minute 12 says right here.
All right.
Hang in there.
Genuine reaction time.
Genuine Crate Diggers react. Let's go.
Can you turn that below?
This reminds me of a track on Puff Daddy. Rough. No Diddy, but Puff Daddy and the Family, their record, they do a song with Twista on it.
Oh, sure, yeah.
This is what the vibe is. Kind of like Spanish guitar.
He's really trying to get in that Tyrese lane. I've been listening to everything so far, but it's just so clearly he wants to do Usher and Tyrese's lane.
I think that's who I've been thinking of.
Usher's tone is clearly there.
Yeah.
He does runs like he does them up and down, kind of like a flex. So I guess he really does. Yeah, Genuine. Yeah, there you go. Genuine's a perfect. I actually really like that. And see, the thing is, I can tell that maybe a major artist or a major record label would just look at Westside as this thing that you could package and just do a lot of. That's what I want to hear out of him. When we just heard that's killing R&B runs and nice sound. It's pleasant to listen to. It's probably in his bag.
Yeah.
But there is a way to get labeled as something else and not produce that for major labels. And I don't know the whole story, but
what's the whole follow up? Like, what do you do when you have like a pretty nostalgia record? I think when I brought up Ahmed back in the day, I think that's the most comparable song where you have this like nostalgia based track talking about, you know, specifics of the era, of the region, of the music. I think it definitely, I wonder how it is to be able to come back from something like that. Like, what is your next approach on the thing?
Or is the reason, like the major reason we didn't hear a lot more of this music because of major labels? That's it.
Yeah.
You know, is that just it?
That, you know, they cashed in on this one. Obviously they worked really hard to put out some regional versions. So that was a lot of promo work to be putting in for this song. But obviously that also helps launch and stick the song into people's brain. Like, you know, if anything's repping your hometown, you're going to think about it a slight hair more.
Yeah.
So
it's personal.
Yeah. It becomes a little bit more personal. TQ Westside and Bye Bye Baby from 1998. Epic, Sony, Clockwork, all kinds of people involved in this one. Let's talk about what we do around here.
One more time.
Let's give it to bopability.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Let's hit the bopability. Right, TQ Westside, what do you give it on our incredible scale of bopability?
Still a bop.
Ooh.
Still a bop. We don't do numbers here, so still a bop. Yeah, you know what I'm gonna say is that Joe sample.
That Joe sample.
Dear Mama is, to me, it's like this unbelievable achievement for a hip hop song. It's so great. I like to just go listen to Dear Mama.
It's very singular.
It is unbelievably great as a hip hop song. Just think about the stories that happen because of that song. That's insane. When it tugs me back to that nostalgia, it's almost unfair because I'm like, I love Tupac. Do for Love, one of my favorite songs. The deep story songs that Tupac did just tie me to hip hop in an incredibly deep way. When I hear this song, I can't escape that sample. It is so in my head as like, that's a good hip hop song. I can't evade it. So the feel good nature of this is good, but his vocal performance stood out huge to me, man. TQ deserves this to be still in rotation. Fuck it. It's still a vibe. It doesn't have the punch of kind of its old self. Like it probably mixed in very well with other records. It doesn't have a West Coast slap, like a punch or a big kick
like
or a big snare. Yeah. And that's probably why I asked more. I was like, is this dude more just R&B? And when you showed me the second snippet, which was a decent, I don't know if it's a full bop, but that's kind of what I felt his lane was. Yeah. And that lane works so well for him. Shout out to TQ still, man. This is good work.
Yeah. TQ, wherever you are.
Westside.
For me, I think I can't really get past, like you're saying, the nostalgia of it to especially the Portland version. I think DJ Fatboy, DJ Extraordinaire sent me that track a long time ago. DJ Fatboy, shout out, he was out there in the Bay rocking with Krayshawn again. It's been a long time since he rocked with Krayshawn. He's all, you know, they mentioned Short Dog on here. Well, Too Short, he's DJing for him too. Shout out Cool Nuts and the whole crew. So
E40.
It has some very specific Portland hip hop connection to me. It's what I think of when I think of Portland hip hop coming online for me. It's around the time that I like discover Pros and Cons and other artists who are here in the city that inspired me to know
it's achievable.
That you could do hip hop in a place that wasn't LA or New York or Atlanta, I guess. Maybe Houston, but Houston was a regional spot. You know, we didn't get all that Houston stuff, but we got some West Coast shit because we were out here in Portland. So I'm excited to be able to play it. I felt good. It's also funny to hear this version because I've heard this version so many times less than the other version. So I'm like,
and the whole thing is
lyrics. That's not
the whole thing is Westside, you know.
We have our producer extraordinaire in the house with us today, helping make sure the magic happens. Our man Jimmy from Jimmy's Jam Box and all of his endeavors. Jimmy, what do you think? I don't know if this is a song that you remember or have any nostalgia for. So if you just hearing it for the for the first or 100th time, what did it feel for you?
Definitely the first time for me.
First time.
At least to like my conscious knowledge. Like it, a lot of these things have been on in the background for a lot of time, but first time like actively hearing it, and it's cool. I'm glad we kind of pinpointed who it was sounding like, because there's definitely, it feels very like era appropriate, but it feels like he took the time to do the homework to find out what was happening sound wise, and then picked out what worked well for him. So rather than just be like, oh, this is what everybody does for everything, he like found the things that he's like, I can crush this, right? And really brought a lot of like, everything we listened to, I feel like had a lot of like variability to it, which is really nice. It didn't feel stagnant. It didn't feel like overly repetitive. So, I mean, I'm a little sad it's a one-hit wonder, because definitely, I feel like there could have been a lot more from it.
Yeah, I'm impressed with the range of ability, and it just, it feels very polished, and there's a lot of pathos in this song. It feels like he actually means these things and cares about these things. So yeah, I'm happy with it. We did it again. We did it again, guys.
So fucking back.
So, you know what we're going to do for our next episode is we're going to reverse a curse that we put through on one of these last few episodes.
Card.
We had tried to make sure that we were going to do a track from the Roots, and somehow it got lost in transportation, but we found it. We found the record, and it's back, baby.
That's real digging.
So the next episode, we're going to get into the Roots, and let's see, make sure that you go and do all the things that you're supposed to do. You know those things. I'm not trying to copy your word for word here, but you know what you're supposed to do. Like and subscribe, leave a comment and tell us what your regionality, what were the lyrics that TQ sang to you.
Do you remember TQ Daily? Or TQ Westside?
Westside.
Yeah.
So we want to hear all of that from you. We also really thank you for any kind of support. It's really great to be able to do these things and hang out with our friends and play records for people, and hope
so fun
you connect with it. So thank you again for rocking with us on Crate Diggers. We'll be back next time. We love y'all. Peace.
Crate Diggers is a Space Gods production. Crate Diggers.
And tell your mom.